Cat, and you are watching Fantastic Crap. So, during the end of our last episode, I said the next film that we looked at will be another spoof, just even dumber than the last one. Well, never fear, Movie Cat has just a movie to fill this need. But while it might be dumber than Transylvania Twist, I think it's actually a tad funnier as well. This film in question is the 1993 comedy spoof Freaked, starring and co-written by Alex Winter, aka Bill, from the bodacious Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and the sequel, of course. The idea for this movie was formed on Alex Winter's MTV show, The Idiot Box. According to Alex Winter, the original producer of this was eventually fired for making too many weird movies. We need to find the name of this guy and check out his other movies and support this hero. The movie industry needs more weirdos like you, sir. Fight the power! Anyway, let's get into this thing and see what we got ourselves into this time around. You know, I have been feeling a bit under the weather lately. Maybe my old age has caught up with me. I don't know. I've just felt so weird recently. What the hell was that? Holy crap! What was that madness? My eyes are really screaming in pain right now, but at the same time, I want to keep watching. Whatever the hell is this? Oh, it's like a horrible fever dream acid trip has been projected into my mind, and Dark Helmet has set at the ludicrous speed. Ow.
We repeat, the flying gimp has been destroyed. You may return to your homes. And now...
What in the holy blazes are we about to watch here?
Ricky, after your hideous disfigurement, you are showing incredible courage by agreeing to finally show yourself in public.
Thanks.
Yeah, Brooke Shields was in this. Moving on.
Of course, as the star of those hilarious ghost dude movies, well, you got the entire country saying, "Boo, dude!" But now...
I wonder what this was a reference to. I have no idea. Anyway, the movie opens up with the show interviewing an actor, an old-team celebrity, Ricky Coogan, who was horribly disfigured and is now on the show to tell his story.
Well, it's kind of long, but okay. It all started when I was approached to be spokesman for a multinational corporation called EES.
Oh, the everything except shoes people.
Right.
Well, anything but shoes. Well, this is gonna be a running joke that gets horribly smashed into the ground, isn't it?
You are the only one who can stand up to these radicals who are trying to keep Zygrot 24 from the struggling farmers whose very future depends on it.
Wasn't that stuff banned?
Only in the U.S. and Europe.
Wait! The head of the company is William Sadler? They brought in the Grim Reaper? Wow! Now all we need is to bring in Keanu Reeves, and the classic team will be together again. But of course, we all know that is a thing that is very unlikely to happen. You know, Keanu being a big star and all. Shame, really. So, the company is trying to market a new experimental toxic chemical, and they want Ricky to be their spokesman. They bring in the head scientist who worked on it to show how unaffected he is. And well, everything seems perfectly fine to me.
I have personally supervised its development. No potential danger was left uninvestigated. The environmentalists are crackpots. All of them. This is ridiculous, I tell you. Totally ridiculous.
Thank you, Valdez.
Oh, I am sure this has nothing to do with the toxic stuff. And, wait a minute. Was that little dwarf in blackface? Moving on!
So the deal was done. I was Ricky Coogan, toxic chemical salesman. Me and my buddy Ernie hopped on the next plane for Santa Flan.
Oh, did they show a movie?
Return to the Blue Lagoon.
Oh, I heard that sucked.
Okay, at least Brooke Shields is okay with poking fun at herself. Extra points earned. We are then introduced to Ricky's best friend.
Ladies, all I wanted was a manicure. Hey, I'm kidding. What is that, gravy?
Who is an idiot and a sexist. And then we get introduced to Ricky's #1 fan and #1 stalker.
Is that your ugly little troll?
Stewie Glock!
Who is also very, very annoying. The troll is very concerned that Rick has sold his soul to promote toxic waste, and Ricky tries to calm him down.
Don't cry, Stewie. Deep down, I'm still good.
Oh, good. There is idiotic slapstick in this. I hope it's good idiotic slapstick. Yeah, it's official now. I'm gonna love this movie.
May I take your bond, sir?
Captain Benway here. To the right of the aircraft, you can see a terrific view of the Grand Canyon.
Ah, dumb one-note joke. I'm sure that is not gonna tie into anything and will just be forgotten.
Here we are, Ernie. Santa Spam. World famous for loud music and hot sex.
It is?
Give me a few hours. Sure glad that wasn't our plane.
Or not. Hey, good bit of misdirection there, movie. This thing may have some clever writing in it after all. Not holding my breath. They are greeted by protesters protesting Ricky for being the spokesperson for toxic chemicals and evil companies and all that stuff. Because that's what they do. They protest. Protesters are going to protest. They meet the head protester named Julie, who Rick instantly has the hots for. Though through a series of idiotic events, they end up traveling together, and while deep in the vast rainforest, they decide to stop at a roadside freak show. I must say that this movie has some really awesome sets in it.
I am Elijah C. Skunks, proud proprietor of Skunks' Fabulous Freak Land and Mutant Emporium. But you already knew that. After all, you have ventured miles away from civilization, hospitals, telephones, police.
Yes. Say hello to Randy Quaid as the hero of the freak show and our villain, Elijah Scuggs.
Sideshow tradition has been completely misrepresented by the media. I mean, you don't traffic in human misery. You show society a part of itself it just doesn't want to look at.
And yes, he is incredibly awesome in this role. So Scuggs kidnaps them and reveals that he has a freak-making machine that he uses with the very same chemicals that Ricky is promoting, and he plans to mutate them and add them to his circus. He makes a batch of super ooze and puts it on Julie and Ricky's friend. Now, you know why I'm doing this movie. Any film that throws in tributes to Harryhausen monsters, including the Cyclops from the Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, instantly becomes my best friend. Ow. They get melted together side by side, and then Scuggs puts the slime on Ricky, making the ultimate super freak. Or half of one. It seems that he ran out of ooze halfway through, and he only got half transformed. So, Scuggs calls his mysterious supplier, known as the Laughing Man.
I'm gonna need some more of that, Zagra 24. Could you, spill that? Yes. Got it.
Hey, I warned you that this movie was stupid. But charming stupid. Ow.
Time to meet and greet the brand new you.
The makeup effects in this is rather fantastic as well. Some really good effects work here. Oh, you know, I think through my network of contacts in the B-movie world, I've acquired some of that mutant ooze stuff in the past, and I might still have some. I've never used it, but I wonder if I could use it to help me in my current condition. It tingles, it burns, it tingles. Get me off this ride. Oh no, where am I going? Roar, 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 Oh my God, I'm human. Oh my God, my voice. It isn't annoying anymore.
Welcome to your spacious accommodations.
Great use of the space.
It's a damn TARDIS. Ricky meets his two buddies again and then starts to meet the rest of the cast.
I am Ortiz, the dog boy, leader of the freaks.
Kind of like the top dog.
Welcome to hell, Rick.
Wait a minute. There is something very familiar about this actor and his voice. I cannot quite put a finger on it, but I feel there is something about this guy that I should know. Anyway, Dog Boy sets up a stupid mockery of Hollywood squares to introduce the rest of the mutants.
Nosy the nose man? What? Cowboy! Howdy! The bearded lady!
How you doing?
Sockhead! The eternal flame! Fire in the hole!
Yes, a few known celebrities are in there, including Mr. T as the bearded lady. Later, they meet the Worm Man, who tells them how he got transformed.
But those early days of fascination are over. Now, in retrospect, I think the whole thing is a fucking headache. I'd sell my soul just to be able to wipe my own ass.
Ah, the bane of every worm's existence. It's pretty terrible. We then get a flashback to the bearded lady's transformation.
So full of questions.
You know, you'd be better off without a dick. Hey, you can keep the beard.
According to Alex Winter, Mr. T got stressed out on the set and stormed off, and there was a few scenes in the movie where they had to use a body double stand-in for him. But anyway, back to the movie, we then hear the most tragic story of them all.
Man, that's rough.
Resisting the urge to say hammer time? Resisting the urge to say hammer time? Resisting the urge to say hammer time. Resisting the urge to say... Oh, wait. Technically, I just said it 3 times. I accidentally did the joke. Well, fuck. Well, anyway, Ricky finds out he is psychically linked to the troll kid, and that seems to be normal for freaks.
Lots of us freaks got ESP, and Sockhead, he's got ESPN.
Watch out, Hulkster! He's gonna try the skull cracker!
So, the troll goes to all the media sources to help get the word out about what is going on. And no, they don't just slam the door in his face.
Of course I'll print it. America needs to know. Bert, give Mr. Gluck his fee and show him the way out.
That's okay. I know the way out.
I have no real comment on this at all. I just jumped at the opportunity to show a small child constantly get thrown through glass. You're welcome. Meow. Fuck! I can't even meow for real anymore. So, now we go back to where the freak show is open to business, and all of the freaks are performing and doing their things. Wow, as a human seeing this has gotten me pretty excited. Am I a furry now?
Thank you! Thank you! You've been a great crowd!
Hey! He's got a hand under there!
It's a hoax!
This movie is freaking weird. It is Ricky's turn to go on stage, and he decides to use his acting talents and does some Shakespeare, and the movie even adds helpful subtitles, you know, for those who are culturally illiterate.
Sent before my time into this breathing world, scarce half made up. Why, I, in this weak piping time of peace, have no delight to pass away the time.
Ah, finally, after all these years, I now fully understand what all that means. This movie is truly educational. The next day, Ricky mugs a milkman and takes his clothes in order to try to escape, but he underestimates Skug's security.
A club! What the hell?
Stop in name of Eli Selassie. Don't move.
You know, sometimes I question why I watch these movies. While in Skug's house, Skuggs tells him that on the next show night he is going to finish Ricky's transformation on stage and have him slaughter all of the old freaks. While leaving Skug's house, Ricky sees that the others had the very same idea that he had.
You gotta be kidding me. A dozen milkmen? Isn't that a little unusual?
12 milkmen is theoretically possible. Yeah. 13 is silly.
There really is something about this dog guy, and I have a weird feeling that I should be able to realize what it is. I know that I know this actor, but... oh my God. I just realized it. Man, I'm a huge idiot. But wow, I am surprised that they were able to get him for this. Oh, I mean, God, this is amazing. But I should have known it from the start, of course. That is so Danny DeVito.
That's a lot of milkmen on the same route. No wonder they fight.
Well, I guess this was a good plan after all. It seems to have Skuggs fooled. So, Ricky tells them about Skuggs' plan, and they devise a plan of their own to sneak into his lab, program the machine to turn Ricky into a good super freak, and murder Skuggs instead. They get the worm to dig them a tunnel to the lab. Well, that was just plain stupid. Man, we really need better writers for this show. What? Oh, you're right. I did write that one.
Out of my way!
I never knew that getting the stink eye could be so lethal.
I just want to say...
What is it, kid?
Oh, forget it. I'm not much for dying.
Yeah, this might be exceptionally stupid, but this is still probably the best death performance that Bobcat Goldthwait has ever given. So, they break into the lab and make the ooze, but are almost caught, and Ricky accidentally loses the slime before barely escaping.
Okay, everybody, listen up. Now, we cracked the code and made the ointment we need to bring Skuggs down for good. But, I left it in the lab.
Hey, wait a minute. Is the worm growing a human knee? So, the evil company itself comes for a meeting of Skuggs to discuss their plans and the future.
Hell, we can design a whole new consumer. A few well-placed drops in the water supply and bingo! It's a whole new master race! And we own the copyright!
This guy's good.
We lured him away from Pepsi.
Of course that guy worked for Pepsi. It explains how they were so successful in selling poison to the world. Tee-hee, tee-hee. The show begins and Skuggs is about to transform Ricky, but before the troll can bring Ricky to a super form, the troll gets the slime on himself instead and becomes a super freak instead.
Your ass is mine, Skuggs!
This kid looks pissed.
It also looks pretty awesome. I love the creature work in this film. And oh, speaking of creature work, Skuggs calls in his rasta eyes to kill the super troll.
Damn my eyes!
You know, now that I think about it, 2 eyeballs probably weren't the best idea for bodyguards after all. I mean, a good Three Stooges eye poke and it's over. Oh, and then Skuggs calls on his Toad Inchman to finish the job.
Shit.
Yeah, this is how they should have finished off Toad in the first X-Men movie as well. At least then we wouldn't have gotten that god-awful one-liner about lightning from Storm. Oh, and then Skuggs turns Ricky into the Super Beast.
What a waste of $12. Let's get the machine and go.
No, evil William Shatner, I am sure that costume cost way more than $12. The evil corporation backstabs Skuggs, so he doshes him down with a super formula.
Now that's really big shoe.
Well, at least he was able to shoo these guys away. Yeah, I apologize for that one. So, Skuggs attacks Ricky only to get nut shot into his own toxic machine, and then he comes out as the worst thing ever.
Holy shit!
What the hell are you looking at? Dead meat.
Ah, that's the scariest monster yet. But then we go back to the talk show, and yeah, they do mention the fact that he came out looking just like the host.
Same face, same outfit, except he had these really big, hideous feet.
I'm gonna drink your blood.
Again, probably the scariest thing in the movie. But then she gets shot 2 separate times by 2 separate people, and then they say their goodbyes.
Good night, everybody!
Oh, Skuggs is still alive. Well, I don't have time to worry about that, because I am way too busy listening to this awesome theme song.
Hideous mutant freak. He was turned into a freak. Get ready for the glam and the glitz. Get ready for the glam and the glitz.
So, that was Freaked. Actually, the original name was going to be Hideous Mutant Freaks. And I wish they had kept that title, but oh well. The movie kind of instantly fell into obscurity after the test audiences hated it. But thankfully, it has found a pretty nice cult audience. The movie is just so bizarre and insane, but never ceases to be funny. And almost all the jokes land. Oh, and yes, I'm fully aware that was Keanu Reeves as Beast Boy. Apparently he got $1 million for playing that part. As far as zany spoofs go, I've always thought this one was one of the most underrated. The writing is fun, the characters are memorable and well acted, and it's just a great brainless time. Yes, I genuinely find this movie hysterical, and its hijinks has gotten many a belly laugh out of me over the years. Well, this bit right here almost making me suffocate to death to uncontrollable laughter.
Hey! Put that thing away!
I give Freaks 9 hairballs out of 10. So, I guess I'm a human now. Well, at least I no longer have holes in my face. Wait! I'm a human! That means I have to pay taxes now! Ah! Oh, wow! Hey, I'm a cat again, and my voice is annoying again. That's right, suckers! Movie Cat is here to stay. Being a human sucked anyway. Every time I tried to lick myself between the legs, I fell off the chair. So, I will be seeing you next time, B-movie fans. Oh, and yes, there will be many, many, many more next times. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go find a goat to make out with. Oh, good. There's idiotic slapstick in this. I hope it's good idiotic slapstick. While we was doing my first slip up, we went very far into the script without screwing up. Oh man, we were doing so good. Okay. Second try. Ah, dumb one-note joke. I'm sure that this is not going to tie into anything and will just be forgotten. I don't like that right leading. Leading? I don't like that right. I can't even talk when I'm trying to work. Just normal talk eludes me. I did not like that line reading. Let's start again. They are greeted by protesters. We put the word protesting in this line way too much. Challenge! Let's put the word protesting in this even more. They are greeted by protesters, protesting Ricky for being the spokesperson for toxic chemicals, because that's what protesters do. Protesters protest. And the evil company, I screwed that up. I fought the challenge. Yes. Say hello to Randy Quaid as the owner of the freak show and our villain, whose name slips my mind. There are a few scenes in the movie where they had to use a body double stand-in for him, but then... Wait, that was not a very good transition between that and then what happens in the movie and that. Terrible writing strikes again. Wait, I just did that line. Damn it. This is hard even when I'm not a cat. Of course that guy worked for Pepsi. It explains how they were so successful in selling poison to the world. Oh, I messed up the word poison. That's weird. That's my favorite band. Skuggs attacks Rickly Pickly Frickly? Oh, Scuggs is still alive, well, I don't have time to worry about that because I am way too busy listening ZZs. So, that was Freaked. Actually, the original name was going to be Meatballs. No, that's a different movie that we will do at another time. After test audiences hated it, but thankfully it has found a pretty nice cult audience. The movie is just so bizarre and insane, but never ceases to not be funny. I said that wrong, didn't I? So, that was Freaked. Actually, the original name was going to be Hideous Mutant Freaks. I wish they had kept that title, but oh well. The movie kind of instantly falls. So, that was Freaked. Actually, the original name was going to be Hideous Mutant Freaks, and I wish they had kept it, but oh well. The movie instantly fell into obscurity after test audiences hated it. But thankfully, fuck you, mouth, human mouth.